Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And somebody asked a question yesterday, how they could engrave the stars deeper than the lines. And I just took a flag off the internet and traced it and it came out pretty good. I'm going to go to Object, Group, and Ungroup. Now I'm going to hold down the Alt key and I'm going to slap through the black lines and I'm going to make them a gray. Whoop, there's a problem with this. Let's bring in our yellow box that I should have done to make sure everything's gone. Back a page, and you see there's two white lines. So it's ungrouped, so we can just delete those white lines. Now take the Alt key and just wipe through, and that way you get all the black line. And just left click, it's going for the box. Let me erase our yellow box. Hold down the Alt key and select that, and then right click a light gray or darker, and then make sure, especially if you're an engraver, make sure this is an RGB black, and it says now, and you could run that. Now the good thing about this is, now somebody mentioned color mapping, and that's very well true, but color mapping has to run it twice anyway. And you actually have to, the gray and black isn't one of the colors you can map. So let's see how big this flag is. It's less than 7 inches. So let's set our nudge factor on 8. And once again, hold down the Alt key. That way you get those lines and nudge them up. I would run these at whatever power and speed you want to get. 100 power, 50 speed, go really deep. And then it wouldn't hurt, just nudge these back and run it again at a less power. It'll actually make your stars a little bit deeper, and it'll grade this. Now, because it'll take a little bit more time, so you could take the stars out if you're happy with them. I just nudged them up. And what I like about running this twice, you haven't moved the object, so you could run this, and if it's too light, you can run it again. Color mapping, you can do the same thing, but to me, this is just as easy. And then just another thing I thought I'd throw in, the flag doesn't look any good without a border. So if you select the whole thing, hold down the Shift key and double click on the rectangle tool, it'll put an outline around your object. And then you can right click and then make it something other than a hairline, so it will engrave. And then it's just however thick you want it to be. That's probably too thick. Let's go 8 and give it some sort of outline. And you could do that in a gray. You've already got it selected. Now you're gonna want to right click your mouse to have that gray. But that's how I would do it. Moving stuff out of the way is pretty simple, because color mapping is gonna run the black and then it's going to start over and run the gray. But you'd have to make it blues or greens or reds. Black, at least in an epilogue print driver, you can't use black. And it doesn't matter what color it is. You can use, you can make these stars red, and they're still going to engrave deep because it's a deep color. And, 100 power, 100 speed, so it could be different colors, but that's how I would do if you wanted the stars deeper and more burnt. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.